Hello everyone, and it might not get caught on video, in fact it probably won't. Uh, One thing that does kind of annoy me about this game, every time I boot it, like, it doesn't, like, all the video goes away for a bit. My computer says Elgato, no input, and the TV goes dark, and then it's like, then the little intro thing starts up. Like, I don't know why it does that. It always has me worried that something's going wrong. Let's see, as for ranking the intros so far, I don't know Metroid Prime 3's startup screen, but, Metroid Prime 1 definitely sounds the most atmospheric, even in comparison to, like, what's it called? Even just in comparison to, like, my mic seemed a lot lower. Sound settings. Yeah, it does this sometimes. It turned down my mic to 70. Fixed that. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, the intro thing. Like, even in comparison to the remastered Metroid Prime, regular Metroid Prime has the best intro. Like, the spookiness. But Metroid Prime 2's is also really good. It has a lot of that good vibes while being a little bit more, like, you know, intense, action-y. And the music, honestly, like, is synonymous with getting ready to play Metroid for me now. This one, I don't know, the visuals are just a bit more boring. It's just kind of some purple waves, and then, like, the title screen looks cool. I like this title screen, it looks neat. Well, not title screen, this menu screen. Like, Metroid Prime... Because, like, Metroid Prime 1, I like the UI of, like, the text and stuff, but the background is just like, yeah, it's okay, whatever, when you get to the actual menus. Metroid Prime 2's was really good, really fun. I feel like Metroid Prime 2 overall had the best menus, even if I think Metroid Prime 1 had the best spooky atmosphere, and especially the beginning with the red and, like, the graininess actually really works in Metroid Prime 1's favor. That's why the... What's it called? That's why... Where was I? That's why the remaster, honestly, I think doesn't look as good because, like, in high definition, the title screen is actually less creepy on Metroid Prime. Everything else about the remaster was pretty good, though. Like, I don't think I had any particular complaints. Didn't end up beating the remaster, personally. I was actually doing a deathless run, and I died to the Omega Pirate. Though, yeah, I did. That was definitely playing long enough to see that that game introduced this whole thing with, shoot 3 times instead of just once on the hold, which, like, when you get used to it, it works, but, like, in a vacuum, like, especially even just, like, looking at it, like, I don't know. I prefer Metroid Prime 1 and 2, and once again, I haven't played 3, where, like, holding down, it shoots once, and then gets ready to charge. The little burst thing is, I don't know. Give me one sec. TV's being all quiet. There we go. Sometimes I have to, like, turn it up and then it gets loud and I can turn it back down. It's weird. I remember where I was. Wait a minute. Yeah, I scanned that. You know, I could probably... Whoops, I tried to use inverted kit up and down. You know, I could probably, go for... using this on, what's it called? Using that in combat, take out groups of enemies while time's slowed. It probably works. Don't have a spinner. Controls are offline. Links power from the Okay, so I need the spinner to interact with this and get the ice beam. Like, I am certain that's what this is. Oh wait, this is the room I came from. Ice Crawler. Well adapted to freezing temperatures, it remains active even in low temperatures and possesses a relatively soft carapace covered in sharp thorns. I like the look of this guy. Cute little ice guy. Kind of reminds me of like Joltik from Pokemon, but ice instead of electric, you know? I like the look of that guy. I do like a lot of the like wildlife designs in this game. Keeps up feeling just like good like the other Metroid games I've played. Passage blocked by a large ice formation. The ice has thickened over time, becoming part of the wall. It requires extreme heat to enter. Okay, one other nitpick. I don't want to nitpick too much. It's just loving the Metroid Prime games. One thing that I always liked doing, it was always super useful for going through the game, was the little key on the side. Like usually on the right side of the screen, or maybe it was the left side, I don't know. But like for this game, they could have easily put it on the right. Oh, you can do a marker, that's cool. Having the like key / legend for the colors of the doors, like zooming out, and usually you could even see the doors from further away, I feel like. That was always part of how I kind of approached like kind of puzzling looking rooms in the first two Metroid Primes. It was like, alright, I'm kind of lost here. Where are some of the doors? What do I need? Also, it was a very, very useful way of knowing what rooms to come back to. Because like, in both Metroid Prime 1 and 2, there would be doors that are like red or white. Like, they would have more distinct colors than this. Like, I'm seeing this one does have orange. It does actually seem to be carrying on what the what the thing has, but like I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I can't view Fury Green from here. Oh, I can. Maybe it's just that I haven't come across any complicated rooms yet, but like, I don't know. A lot of this seems a lot more linear. I've definitely seen like side things where there's something I can go back and do with something like with blockers. Like, I'm glad that I can at least like zoom in on that and see that. But like, aside from a few rooms, I feel like when I played the first two Metroid Primes, there was a lot more like, oh, there's this thing I really need to get back to. And I remember in Metroid Prime 2, you can even go see this on my old Let's Play. Trying to go back to areas that I wasn't supposed to go back to for a little bit still. Too many times. Interesting. It's like there's certain things that I'm just not feeling quite as much as the first two Primes. Though, like, the general, like, controls I am preferring quite a bit. Oh, nice. Got a email for my college appointment. I'm going for filmmaking. You can look at some of the old videos on my channel, stuff like Blue Man and whatnot. Yeah, you can see there's definitely lots of filmmaking stuff. That's kind of what I want to do, so I'm going to college for that. Fuses oxygen. LED guide light fuses oxygen and hydrogen from the surrounding environment, generating heat, light, and electricity. Capsule capturing platform catches arriving cargo capsule. A scanner built into the floor confirms Alright. Some of the drums are starting to come in. The cryopod appears to have been abandoned, its cooling system lost power and failed. This area looks really atmospheric and cool. A lot of the design stuff, I love the scale in this game. I've said that a lot already. What they're really using the bigger abilities of like really good looking giant scale, like these big mountain peaks, or like all the big stuff from before. So far, like the first area with the space pirates is one of my favorite visual areas that we've seen so far. We haven't gotten a good look at the lava area. The first area is still really cool, but feels like kind of regular early area, Metroid or Halo or something. In the desert's cool, but it's a little bit empty. This so far, we haven't gotten very far, but this is giving me really good vibes already. No, not the cryopod, the thing next to the... Alright. Yeah, like that's a fun view. The ice belt. Plus, like, the lighting, kind of quiet, eerie wind, the darkness. This area is giving me a little bit more of those, like, kind of creepy vibes. That's one thing. This game has not given me very much creepy vibes. Honestly, even Metroid Prime 2 didn't give me as much as Prime 1. But maybe it's just I played Prime 1 when I was younger and more easily spooked. My Prime 2 still had stuff like the dark world, mysterious things, the loneliness. This one is sometimes starting to lean into that, but I haven't felt quite as, engulfed in loneliness and spookiness as I have in Prime 1 or even Prime 2. Like, though admittedly, Prime 2's spookiest areas were like the fortress near the end of the game, which is like simultaneously cool but also spooky, and all the dark world stuff always gave like a really good eerie tone. Cable transport system that runs between the laboratory and the crane loading area, non-operational. The snow effects look really good. They probably look slightly less good on the 30 FPS, but like on YouTube, but like Scout bot. Alright. So that's the Scout bot thing. Need to hit that with an electric wave. Cryopod's abandoned after the delivery truck overturned. Battery charge at 0. Non-operational. Yeah, like seeing destroyed stuff does give a bit of spooky atmosphere for all the areas, but like this one specifically with the lighting is really giving off good vibes. Also, giant open clearing. Definitely seems like a boss is going to show up, or at least some big enemy encounter. Maybe not on the first time through. Maybe it'll... Okay, something's happening the first time through. I was going to say, maybe it'll be like on return something happens. And also the music. I've been digging the music in this game. I'm scanning you. Scan this guy. Snow wolf, carnivorous quadruped living in the frigid regions of Ice Belt. A pack hunter that surrounds its prey. Its cold, natural habitat makes it ill-suited to warm climates. Alright. I'm guessing the ice will be like super effective on them if I hit them with it. Hey, there's kind of like that Sonic Frontiers mini enemy wolf you can fight. Circle around you, parry them all, whack them. This is cool, because with it being first person, you gotta look around. You can't just use the third person camera to see when they stop. You gotta actually keep on your toes with this one. They've only even gotten a chance to attack me like once. I'm definitely gonna replay this on hard mode after I beat it. I don't know if I'll... Ah, dang, one got me. I don't know if I'll let's play that or if I'll just play it casual on my own. Yeah, part of the reason I'm not doing that other channel I started a while back, that Station Squared thing I mentioned in the first episode of this Let's Play, is because I'm gonna be putting more of my direct creative efforts into, you know, film stuff. Going to school for that. Probably gonna make some, you know, little projects as it goes. Dang, I should be focusing on this too. But yeah, that's gonna be a cool thing. Yeah, this is the kind of thing, like, this area probably would have had me stressing more, like, if I was playing it around the age when I played the first Metroid Prime. Because there's so many, the atmosphere, kind of spooky music, they're really strong when they hit you. I did hear they changed Samus's voice, which, like, yeah, I can definitely hear that's a different voice now. Because it does sound a lot more like I don't know, the tone's different. It's not bad. The new actor did a good job, though it is a shame that the old actress didn't get to come back. So yeah, that's why I came back to doing more stuff on this channel, you know, doing little gameplay and stuff. Okay, maybe I will lock in. Get friggin' melted. Oh dang, are you just supposed to die here? Because there's an infinite number of them. I'm guessing the next, like, guy we're gonna save is in that building. Yeah, it just occurred to me, we went through the whole Thunder Forge without meeting any of the other crew members. Or maybe it's like you're supposed to almost die. Or maybe it's a timer thing. Like maybe you're supposed to survive a certain amount of time and then that happens. Ooh, the little bit of heavy breathing. I like that addition. Small-sized cargo launcher, machine era. Okay, so yeah, it's just a cargo launcher. So this would take you all the way back to the little beginning area. Oh, it's safe passage through here without having to fight the wolves again. Oh, I like that little effect when I came through the door. Okay, I feel like they could have made the beeping a little bit quieter, but it's still good. I actually like. It depends on the game. But low health beeping can like raise the tension, so I like it for this game. But I think it could have been a little bit quieter. Large elevator for wheeled vehicles used to lower containers for vehicles that has an extremely high weight capacity, currently offline. This little wall thing is giving extreme Metroid Prime 1 vibes. I feel like there were Prime walls like it in Prime 2 as well. I gotta consult the map real quick. Oh, there doesn't actually appear to be a door on the left side. It's all looping up around to the ones on the top. Yeah, I was just gonna say, oh, which direction should I go first? Alright, yeah, getting the health back up. Alright, so that way goes up. This way goes out to a view. Oh, there's something I can scan out there. Aha! Lightweight vertical wind turbines made to withstand the valley's severe winds. When the facility is in low power mode, wind power fulfills all energy needs. You can't hide from me, scannable objects. You cannot hide from me. Oh, I probably could just... Oh, never mind. I can't scan that one. That was there's probably a room out there, or a room with more of those things around. Data terminal routes various kinds of data currently offline. Yeah, power restored to the entire laboratory. Cool, cool, cool. Maintenance gate currently offline, controlled by the main control terminal, must be online to unlock. Mechanoid light maintenance tank, a smaller version of the regular maintenance tank, developed to perform tasks in narrow passages, battery charge at 0. Alright. Maybe it's almost a relief that no one watches these videos. I don't have to worry about them being good. Conduit access hatch used by the maintenance tank. The red light indicates it is offline and locked. Let me in! Alright, so can't go that way yet. Yeah, this area is giving really good. This area is stepping up some of the spooky vibes. I love it a lot. Lemoyne healing pod administrates intensive care, currently offline. Main control terminal handles executive functions for the lobby and controls power to the maintenance pod. Alright, yeah. Power. Transport tube and network tube for moving small cargo. I was trying to scan that door. Called it.
I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter Samus in a place like this. Corporal Rieger Tokabi, Fed Sniper, Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you, but tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
I like his helmet. Okay, I was trying to scan your door. Mechanism stowable rotating beam turret. Spherical cannon used for neutralizing wild animals. Uses nuclear fusion to generate piercing energy rounds. Fires up to 6,000 rounds per minute.
That is one powerful turret.
Okay. On paper, I do actually like working with these guys, but I will say, having another guy here does make... Like, this room, when I walked in, I was like, oh yeah, it's actually kind of spooky here. What's going on? It's a little bit less spooky with friends. Federation Sniper, Rager Tokabi, an infantryman and former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting, armed with a KT-6116 short to long-range rifle with visor-linked scope.
All this tech is alien to me.
You know, it's funny you say that. Because it's alien. Access code approved, displaying hologram schematic of the laboratory. Hologram activity initialized.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power is offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
Alright, so yeah, that's a good excuse for not having to have extra people around, keep the spooky atmosphere down there. Yeah, I like that. Because like, yeah, the first guy could get kind of annoying with some of his quippy dialogue. This guy feels more natural, and I like his armor design, his helmet, it's really cool. So those drones must, like, reveal, like, some secret areas. That must be, like, get the electric beam opens up a lot of extra stuff. Because we keep getting maps, but then there's still drones to survey other parts of the map. So, like, there's definitely more out there.
I can't go with you because of my leg. I'll have to stay here.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye on things from here. Least I can do.
Alright, so still no power for these. Alright. Music's coming up. Oh, that's online now. Pod maintenance gate. Central sensor activates and releases the gate from beam exposure. Currently online. Alright, alright. Oh wait, that's right. I don't have an electric beam yet. Safety hatch for cryopod transport, designed to open as a pod passes through. Its metals have deteriorated and become to warp. A strong shock will destroy it. Here we are. No way back up. Airtight container installed with independent cooling systems for preserving an organism at extremely low temperature, can operate on minimal power. I do kind of hope we can get like a slightly bulkier suit. Like not like super bulky, but like, I don't know, this one feels a little bit like smaller, like the regular power suit before you get the Varia suit, if that makes sense. Like, even though it's technically stronger, it feels like visually looks like it would be weaker. Arthropod morphology. Snow roach, a creature with a flat, soft carapace, able to live in cold environments due to its high body temperature, though its volatile body will explode on contact. Hello. Ice size taken over time. Alright. Oh, I still gotta... Alright. Shriek bats? Dartwing. Bat variant evolved with evolved leg patagia. This creature will suspend its hind legs, then glide through the air to attack basically the Shriek bat. Give me your health packs. Whoop. Dang, that's a lot of damage. Enemies usually aren't too tough, but like they do a lot of damage in this game, I feel like. Loading platform, loads cryopods brought in from the outside for distribution. Okay, yeah, they are keeping up that some of the spooky factor. This area is really, like, really hitting the spooky nerves for me. I like it. I like it a lot. Nerves, that's not the right term. Laboratory security door controls access to vital experimentation samples and other dangerous items. Currently locked. Locks can be managed through the control room. Ruptured pipes in the wall have led to frozen liquid obstructing the door's control hologram on this side. The door can be opened from the other side. Huh, no melting it open? Okay. Unless... Yeah, no reaction. Psychic lock unit. Developed during the psychic era. Blocks passages with a wall of psychic energy. These locks can only be released by collecting TK codes. Lock unit lasso. Wait, I'm full on health. I don't need to be doing that. Floor security terminal controls security systems on this floor, currently offline. Floor security display shows the locations and current state of security doors on this floor. The security room. Five Nights at... I have not actually played one of those games. Accessing encrypted file, research diary day 1 in Denver. Download to logbook. My name is Targun, and I am a researcher at this facility. I'm writing this to have a record of my experiments. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, at the guidance of Priest Chitoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation. Grievers are like corrupted, whatever the species on this planet is called, whatever this game's Chozo is. Lemorn, that's right. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects brought to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed. Alright. Alright. Bomb slot encased in ice. Alright. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to move. Stoop. No, I really thought this was gonna be like the side bonus room, and the main way I was supposed to go was the psychic lock thing. Floor security terminal ready for use. Touching the hologram will release all security doors. Floor security display shows the location and current state of security doors on this floor. Red indicates the door is locked, while green indicates it is unlocked. Oh yeah, I want to check out the other area first before unlocking everything. Unless... Huh. Maybe it's not put stuff in. Maybe it's not just move this around. Yeah, collecting TK codes, so I guess I'm supposed to add more to it. Okay, okay. I bet something bad's gonna come out of one of those doors. Like, there's no way.
Samus? Samus? You hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate. I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Okay, yeah. The dialogue definitely needs toned down, because, like, it's not even, like, inherently, that's not bad dialogue. But it's just, like, I already could get the vibe that something's probably gonna come out of the security rooms. And there was tension when I was like, oh yeah, who knows what's gonna be there when I step out. Now that's basically just saying, he just basically said, oh yeah, there's basically gonna be enemies there. All security doors report signal received, locks are released. Like, there shouldn't be dialogue for, like, all these little things happening. There should just be dialogue when it needs to move the story. Like, if it's pertinent to, like, those guys getting moved to a different area, or something overarching, or maybe a little bit of a lore reveal, something like that. When it's just interacting with the main gameplay, it's annoying. Because, like, Metroid Prime 2 had dialogue with, like, finding the Luminoth, like, hologram guys, and then talking to the one living Luminoth in the temple, but, like, he wasn't, like, constantly like, oh, something's gonna happen over there, guys. He would just basically, he was just there to say, like, oh, there's going to be, not, he was basically just there to say, oh, you need to get these Sky Temple keys, or, oh, you did this thing, like, it fit with the atmosphere. While, like, still keeping you, like, alone, keeping the tension up. Laboratory security door, room accessing is blah 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 blah. Research sample FG21. Status no abnormal effects from dosage increase. FG04, no abnormal cell mutation or multiplication. Sample containing its TK code. Okay. Grievers. TK code fragment collected. FG16 cell multiplication is within normal value range. One of those pods is going to open up in one of these rooms. Cryopod awaiting maintenance inspection. Cryopod awaiting final examination. Pods will be redeployed if maintenance checks pass. These pods have grievers in them. Got pop open, having that got attacked by ice grievers. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary. Day 39. Security. Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, the thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks. Task arm for performing internal and external repairs on cryopods, including the circuitry replacement and cooling system upkeep. Cryopod under repairs, cooling device found to be defective, its circuitry must be replaced. Cryopod repairs and parts replacement complete, awaiting final check at inspection table. Passing this check will result in redeployment. That's right, it's button doors. Wow. Is this Halo 4 campaign? The last PK code's in there, probably. Some way to, like, go around into there? Or maybe the scan changed when it opened? Nope. Cover conceals a ventilation shaft. Its metals have deteriorated in the extreme cold and can be shattered with a strong impact. Connects to the adjacent room. Tunnel for maintenance tank connects to tracking operations across the hallway. Device Nova DNA sequencer, a Lamorne device for complex genetic sequencing, used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. A little bit of a funky spot to walk over right there. DNA sample storage case stores displays airtight vitals containing Nova DNA. Scanners are built into the vial holders to monitor these samples. There's a lasso lock to get into it? I wonder for why. Why would I want to go in there? Wonder if anything changed to scan about it. Nope. Phew. There's something big. I can't turn the camera. Wait, did I see a... So that's the way down there. Whoa! Ah, dang it! Get me to roll out. Maintenance lift currently offline. Oh, okay, so that actually wasn't a way down at all. I figured I would, like, morph ball bomb it, and then it would take me down. Bomb slot fitted with a security cap. The cap must be removed before use. Tracks used by the maintenance tanks equipped with a latch point, allowing them to be pulled down. Alright, so I gotta get the psychic thing here. No psychic lasso. Lock unit lasso, designed to be pulled off. Psychic lasso enhances control over psychic energy, allowing it to be collected into a rope. This rope can physically grab onto objects and pull them. Erpal maxing! I'm guessing this will also double as the grapple hook. Okay, pull on it. Okay, I completely forgot the control. Oh, I don't have to be in the psychic visor. That's kind of funky. Pressing in the movement stick for that. Broke off the ice, alright. Yeah, pushing in left stick and then pulling it down does not feel intuitive at all. Like, in general, pushing in sticks for things usually doesn't feel super intuitive to me. Maintenance left online and functional activated by touching the hologram. Like, it just feels like an awkward button to push. Is left... Okay, yeah, like, left bumper doesn't have to be jump. That, it could have been, like, lock on with this and then left bump, or, like, left bumper to lock on, or just, like, when you're locked on, you can just walk back to pull it, or, like, pressing anything other than pressing the stick in. Shot expansion. Epic. All right. Alright, there's some things to pull on. Firstly, you. Why? Why would I want to open this? I can open more of them. Did I scan this one? I can open more of them. Sample vial containing a TK code. Okay, okay. TK code fragment collected. DNA sample ID boss sequence data incomplete, host data stable. Alright, I'm surprised no enemies popped out. There was a door nearby that had a lock pull. Paths blocked by rubble from laboratory structure collapse. Blockage primarily consists of materials impervious to beams and explosives. Physical force is required to clear the debris. Oh, it's more of that. Alright. Map station, Lemoyne terminal for storing map data. Displays a downloadable hologram of the area when activated. Access code approved. Map. Alright. Another map for the building? Guess it's the map of the further lower down sections. I kind of missed the whole, like, stick the arm cannon into the map station, have a cool, like, downloading cutscene. Just having it pop up a hologram and say, "Oh, you got the map," isn't quite as cool. Is that the same scan? Yeah. I guess I'll check out the other room first. Oh, yeah, I had to have the whole thing all around. Oh, wait, it literally has a code thing on the side. Psychic lock unit. To unlock, refer to the TK codes and adjust the central node to follow the pattern. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, that was some good spookiness.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
There's an enemy, but I can't see him. Oh, it's the mini guys he was talking about. Light maintenance tank, a smaller version of the maintenance tank. Okay, now this has me feeling like this is actually the main path to go, so I want to go back. Ice wall. Regular old missile expansion. Yeah. Cool. Jump over the bugs. Alright, yeah. Low completely optional side room, so I like that. Bunch of enemies on the other side of this door. Lemorne made stretcher. Its two-wheeled size reduces resistance, allowing for smooth, easy rotation. Psychic lock unit developed during the psychic. Alright, so that's the same thing. Lemorne made stretcher. Wheel rotation. Frame warped by fall. Wheel rotation not affected. It will function properly if safety switch is disabled. Security gate malfunctioning, circuits are torn, and it is not receiving any current. The gate material is otherwise indestructible. Oh, I thought there was a window here. I didn't expect to be able to jump right through. Alright, anxiety. 1 sec, stretching. Green energy dosage results show no significant energy benefits at this time, essentially a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality, but why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to its original direction? Our time is limited and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Well, if the green energy is what turned them into grievers. Greenvers. Tempered glasses, yeah. Save room. Save room, jockey. Alright, so I got PK locks for this. PK codes for that. Boop. So there's definitely a way over there. Test capsule with temperature control function contains sample of poison liquid. Contains body's tissue sample. Containing TK code. Contains a blood sample. TK code fragment collected. Contains a prototype medicine. Boop. Wow. Alright. Ow. Alright, so there's some way in here. Let's see if the map reveals anything. Yeah, the way in through there must be on this side. Okay. Okay, you thought that one looked like a different color. Alright, so I need to decide which direction to go in first. Guess I'll go forwards. Transport cart has clamps for fastening containers and specialized Omni wheels. Where's Omni wheels? For improved maneuvering. Part of the cryopod rail system, the column secures and releases pods for distribution, is linked to the loading platform. We were so close. It seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. So I guess that's how I go back up when I'm done down here. Cryopod equipped with life preservation systems, able to keep specimens dormant permanently, switches to an internal battery if disconnected from power. Laboratory heavy door comprises of 5 parts with a sensor in its center. It is much stronger than standard doors. Storage bay cryopod terminal, currently offline. Opens hatch of socketed cryopod online. That's concerning. Pod storage crane travels vertically along rails on the walls, managing cryopods containing Griever specimens. Stored pods remain operational while the facility is in low power mode. To extract the specimen, first socket its pod, then open the hatch by touching the hologram. Ice is thickened over time and can be melted using high temperature tools. Bulk cryopod storage, all pods functioning normally while in low power mode. Alright. Alright, limit. Since the lab experiment began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. I wonder, does the double jump work if I'm just falling? Wait, where's that creepy noise coming from? Okay then. Before going there. Okay. Okay, there's probably something invaluable in here. Griever specimen completely frozen due to the drop in laboratory's temperature. No life signs detected. I beg to differ. I'm detecting some signs. That makes the Grievers a lot spookier. Griever specimen battery depletion ultimately led to specimen's death. It had frozen completely. Why do they make these noises if they're dead? Like, for real. It's gonna be a live one. Griever specimen containing a TK code. TK code fragment. Battery depletion led to specimen's death. The drop in room temperature caused it to freeze afterward. Seriously, why do these just emit a horrifying noise when they're completely dead? It's actually quite upsetting. So yeah, I'm glad the spookiness, the horror is getting amped up again, like... Alright, to this direction as to wait for me to be able to open that. Wait a minute, was there a second page? No. I saw an arrow at the bottom. Oh, come on. That's a cheap jump scare. Well, the area has successfully put me on edge. This is... And that's a good thing. That's the way Metroid Prime should be. Also, it's been a long time since my last save here. So that also adds to it. Actually, I guess it hasn't been that long since my last save. It's right there. I have half a mind to run back to the save station. Oh, I went left first. For some reason, I thought that was forwards. Awakening. The subject is in hibernation. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod, and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we are unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. Research sample capsule liquid appears to be a sedative variant. This room feels really quiet. Recovery pod used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Pod now in low power mode. At least I can't hear them ambiently making horrifying sounds through the pod. Used to place specimen in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Griever enclosed after an experimental Lamorne restoration procedure. Recovery pod. Pod glass destroyed. Cell structure and preservation liquid has leaked. Life signs of the Griever has decreased. The thing keeps turning red for just a flash. Like I can lock onto something. Or I can open the pod. I don't know if I want to do that. Used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Specimen Griever is alive and preserved. Used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their internal organs. Metabolism is currently at minimum. Used to place specimens in stasis and heal damage to their... All readings from specimen Griever read normal. Recovery pod management terminal tracks the state of contained specimen and sends data to a remote database. Operates normally in low power mode. Security gate is sealed, releasing lock unit attached on the rear side. Will allow it to open. A window shutter used for ventilation. The slats are damaged. A strong shock will destroy them. Griever specimen, no life signs detected. Cryopod cell structure and preservation liquid have leaked. Analysis implies extended neglect led to the specimen's death. I really hate that they make this sound. Like, even the dead ones just like make this sound. Like the Griever is actually, I wasn't fretting about them before at all, but this area is making them a lot creepier. And when I say I hate, I mean I hate it in the best way, where I actually love that. That's how the game is. Like, it's good spookiness. Boom. I think if I aim slightly upwards, like at its head, it does more damage. Monitor and standby while low power mode is active. Ice is thickened over time and can be melted using high temperature tools. Contains a blood sample. Analysis. One sec, yawning. We are monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here regardless of GE concentration. Oh, that's green energy. There do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they are natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? Wait a minute, are all of those starting with A's? Okay, no, only the first... Well, only 4 of them start with A's. Okay. For a second I thought they were alliterating. Alright, door can be opened. Recovery pod observation monitor currently stowed and secured. Surveillance monitor containing a TK code. All right. Monitor stabilizer broken, causing it to fall. Its power has been cut, disabling the display. Huh. The music's almost peaceful. There's like a little bit of piano that sounds kind of nice, but it's also kind of creepy. I am digging this area. Like, why do they just emit this sound? What's the lore reason for that? Because you'd think that would be like, maybe that's how they communicate. But like, it's dead. Alright, area successfully spooked me enough that I want to go back and save. That's a good thing, by the way. But Metroid Prime should be spooky. Or at least, like, tense. Okay, I guess taking another look at the armor, it does look a bit bulkier than I thought. I think it's because, like, it has some areas that look specifically bigger, making some of the other parts look smaller. I'm getting more used to using the left stick. Press button in to get that. Lemorne-made stretcher used for specimen transport can be configured to work as an operating table. The mat is made of a hardened gel material. Specimen thawing station quickly and safely resuscitates frozen specimens without returning them to consciousness. Unused DNA sample storage case. Used for extracting DNA experimentation. Breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presumed that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals, causing compositional change in the green energy, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated, and as a result, genes that would normally have stayed in pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering green energy, we disabled those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? So the genes to become those things was already in their species. Ventilation shaft fitted with a security cap. The cap must be removed with physical force. A ventilation fan is active inside. It's a missile expansion. Missile expansion. The way the camera lingered on that made me think something was going to happen. I do like that stays in the snow there. I saw a log. Balsali system, primarily used to perform experimental autopsies. Online activation will set it into operational mode. Lemorne-made operating table uses a gravity tuning device inside the padding to stabilize specimens without the need for restraints. Storage shelter, it appears to have stopped mid-activation. Lemorne-made stretcher, its two wheel sizes reduced resistance, allowing for easy and smooth rotation. Currently configured to function as an operating table. One moment, I heard a cat at the door. What? Hello, cat. Hello, cat. Hello. He is loud, cat. Yes, he is. Hello. Alright. I would have a face cam configured, otherwise I'd probably put him in front of the camera. Like, it could set it up, it would just take a minute, and I don't feel like doing that. Access code approved, autopsy systems activated, storage mode disabled, operating mode initialized. It's not really what I want. Interesting. Paulo, stop messing with that cord. Stop. Active TK code. Hello, cat. Alright, must be. Yeah, I was just a tiny bit off. TK code fragment. Hey, stop. It's always specifically my headphone cord he goes after. He doesn't go after like any other cords. Balsali system. It's ultra. Oh, now he's going after my capture card cord. Stop that. Stop that. Don't make me put you out of the room. It's ultra high performance and multiprocessor and 1145 installed surgical tools accommodate many types of complex surgery, not just autopsies. Okay. Here we are. Now that back to the PK room. Let's see. There's that in there. That probably gets opened up when I can open up all those locked morph ball doors. Since the save's right here, might as well. It's noon. Oh, I have a missed call. I should see what that is. Potential spam. Okay. Meow. Hello, cat. Hello. Oh, wait, stop that. Stop that. Okay, I'm going to go open the door so that you can... drop my controller. Oops. Yeah, Paula, how about you go out there? I'll pet you more when I'm not recording. Keeps starting to try and chew at my headphone cord. Alright. Let's get to work. Let's see, let me guess. There will be a third one where I have to collect all 6 PK things. Alright. Resignation. Our resources are running very low and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, we are losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing.
Shamus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Okay. Yeah, not all the dialogue's bad, just a lot of it feels unnecessary sometimes. Security storage contains vital medicines and experimentation equipment. Door sensor offline. Ice. Yeah, how come that one just takes one shot? How come some of the other ones were taking like a bunch of blasts? Oh, we can see the outside. Yeah, this is probably where I was supposed to scan those things. Ah, just those things. Yeah, like, jeez, those do a lot of damage for just little bat guys. Blue Croc. Croc? I don't know. One of those. Chiroptera variant that flies using their patagium wings. The leader guides the colony by emitting sound waves from their antennae. Cargo gondola lift used for transporting cargo and research staff over valleys below. Reinforced cables proof it against strong winds, currently offline. A gondola? Dun 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 bow now. No, no. Alright, pull it over. Music out here is nice. Oh, I see. So I have to move quickly or else I'm gonna get blown into the pit by the wind. Oh, it only kind of moves you a little bit. It's not that hard to just like keep going despite the... Uh-oh. Whoop. Okay, that one was a lot more. Yeah, why does falling to my death do less damage than a bat hitting me? Oi, you bit my foot. Uh-oh. The anchor chain joiner connecting the wind turbine to the rock wall is damaged. A strong shock will break it. I don't know what phone that is. Why it keeps going do 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 do. I don't know whose phone that is. I really like this area. The tension with the stuff breaking. Whoop! I didn't even scan the glass. No! Oh, I guess I can chance. Yeah, structural weak. Yeah, that whole set piece going through there. Everything about this ice area is really ramping up my enjoyment of just like the level design of the game. The tension as the cliffs are breaking as you jump on them. That bridge thing. The overall more spooky atmosphere. Like, I am digging this area. Gondola control terminal currently offline. Oh, this is the gondola, so this will be the fast way back. Ice covers the damaged section of the laboratory heavy door. The ice can be melted. A circuit malfunction has rendered the door itself inoperable. Ah, I see. I hear the cat at the door again, but must have been bats. Shutter linked to the bomb slot. Activating the bomb slot will unlock the shutter. Bomb slot releases the linked shutter, currently offline. Alright, records. There is a little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Oh, this room just changed the color grading. It was more blue before, now it's all like kind of gray in here. And it's overall spooky. Data Archive Cluster 2, captured specimen identification medical records. Data Archive Cluster 1, cryogenic and bioform studies, containment unit research and development. Research Data Archive Terminal contains data on past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings currently offline. Bomb slot is linked with Data Archive Terminal and conduit access hatch, currently offline. Cluster 4, Psychic Experimentation and Genetic Transformation Research and Development. Cluster 3, Treatment Examination, 001 through 43. Data Archive Cluster 5, Video Log Backups of Experimentation and Treatment. A network for moving small cargo, currently offline. Yeah. Don't spray on me. Oi. Let's try the side room first. Sweet. Here we are to save. Let's see. Hour and a half long video so far. Alright. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and, at Chitoya's instruction, move to Chrono Tower, built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they were reverted to their Lamorne counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. Alright. Interesting. Wait a minute, I just noticed. Okay, so there is still a sound for locking on. I just remember there was a bit more of a sound for locking on in, like, or something like in Metroid Prime 1. That just occurred to me. Let me guess, ice. Ice wall, yeah. Ice. Yep, ice blocking a path, can be melted with high heat. Main generator startup device, used to initiate turbine rotation, currently offline. Generator maintenance slot, used by maintenance tanks for turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Lemorne-made magnetic turbine spins using a magnetic field and created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. Mobile ramp. The hatch can be activated from the linked terminal, granting access to a lower level. Mobile ramp terminal currently offline. Starting the main generator will bring it online. Alright. Oh, there's a lore over here. Accessing a prayer. Just now, the main generator has stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop. The temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods, in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chitoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Tyragun, and I am utterly defeated. Slot container links the generator startup device to the bomb slot that used for its activation can be extended by pulling. Bomb slot encased in ice. The generator startup device is activated by attaching it to the slot connector. That created a bunch of psychic energy. Yeah, I need the spider ball to do that. Or let me guess, it'll be called like the psychic ball or something for this one. Psychic tether node used by psychic energy. Once materialized, the morph ball can connect to it and hang from it. Psychic ball track, only usable by one who has the psychic spider ball. Once materialized, they can be traveled by adhering to them in ball form and rotating in the desired direction. Alright, nothing back here to see. Mobile bomb slot can be pulled along the rail using psychic physical force. Operates normally once attached to the slot container. Then I can press the button. Turbine hologram display shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear normal. Main generator startup device online and operational. Accessing the hologram will start the generator and begin turbine rotation. Not quite right. Generator maintenance slot feign manufacturing due to extended disuse. The burst of energy in the center will force its activation. I double jumped from here to up there a minute ago. Alright, so the main generator is not finished yet. Oh, I see. the control beam is a really fun new beam addition. Oh, now the music's ramping up now that the place is in order again.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
No ramp terminal controls passageway, lowers that, making ramp into the lower level. Okay. Then there were the extra Morph Ball drive areas that I'm guessing are open now. Ah, dang it. Held by a clamp that can be removed only from one side. Pulling the clamp will unlock the gate. Energy tank. Gate clamp used to close off gate access can be pulled off by physical force. All right. Controller terminal online, however the device it controls is frozen, cannot be operated. Alright, so the area still has like a really nice atmosphere to it with the orange lights and stuff. It still like looks really cool. Not as spooky now that the stuff's on, but like that's kind of like, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out how things are now. Thing keep trying to jump scare me. Ah, now some more hazards are back on and things are melting, causing that water drip effect. That's really cool. Here we are. Save mission progress. Apparently the other cat's at my door now. Rufus! Yes, I have two cats. Rufus! Hello, cat. You're a good cat, Rufus. Yes, you are. Yeah, why don't you come sit on the side of the chair right here? Yeah, you can jump up here. Jump on up, Rufus. Cat. Wow. You're gonna come up here? You're just staring at me meowing as cats do. I'm gonna pet you, Rufus. Alright, gonna pick you up and put you on the chair next to me. Whoop. There you go, Rufus. Now I can pet you easier. Alright. Afraid I'm going to need my left hand soon, cat. Can't You're a loud cat. Yes, you are. Alright, I gotta stop petting you just for a sec. Here's a funny cat. Full power restored. Caution. Circuitry failure causing dangerous electrical discharges. Be careful near high voltage currents and electrical arcs. Purple. So that's still offline and locked. I must have to find out how to open it. Bomb slot online and operational. Concussive blast to its internal sensors. Will activate the data archive terminal conduit access hatch. Now that's one door open. Rufus. Don't bite that. Rufus! Rufus! No, stop. Rufus, stop it. Don't chew on that. Rufus, come over here. Yeah, come away from the cord. So I guess that was to make sure people who weren't reading all the logs knew that the Grievers were mutated. These guys, Lamorne. Online data corrupted due to deep freeze. Only the most recent recording can be accessed. Bomb slot activated. Conduit access hatch used by maintenance tanks. The blue light indicates it is online and unlocked. Oh, this area looks cool. Rufus, you're chewing cardboard over there. Identical in operation to the standard configuration. Activates linked. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Bomb slot activated. Security storage, full power restored to the laboratory, door sensor online, and waiting beam activation. What, he's gonna have an upgrade in it. Whoa. Oh. Or they're all gonna have a nothing in it. Ah. Shot expansion. Yeah. Rufus, stop. Get over here. Yeah. Keeps messing with... Why are both of you cats being all weird about the cords today? How would you come up here so I can put you on the chair? Rufus. You're being in attention right now. He wants attention.
Come back to the control room. I'm waiting for you upstairs.
Shut up! Internally installed camera data terminal. Drive damage. Data cannot be read. External temperature measurements. Average temperature 1 cycle. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Cargo gondola lift currently online. Touch the hologram to initiate travel. Gondola terminal control. Control terminal. Online and functional. Touch the hologram to send the gondola to the platform on the other side. Alright. Oh. Dang, like 30 damage per bat is crazy. Terminal online and functional, however the link device is frozen. Yeah. Rufus is at the door again. He wants to go out now. Meow. He's a squawk. He squawks. He's like, meh. Shutter terminal online and operational, however the circuitry connected to the shutters, yeah. So bright here now. It's thawing. I do like how you can see the ice looks like more watery and wet now, like as it's thawing. That's cool.
What the? Something triggered the alarm.
Door sealed with an emergency shutter. The shutter will release once the emergency is
I
resolved.
can't override security.
Oh, so these are just health bits. Alright.
I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
Probably gonna fight Cybots soon. Cryopod running on normal power. The rapid increase in room temperature has caused the pod to malfunction and its internal temperature is rising. Oh no. Frostburn Griever. That's a cool name. Griever variant awakened from cryopreservation. The preservation liquid has resulted in a loss of pigmentation, though their aggressive nature remains. Destroyed cryopod. Alright. These ones are also stronger. Only by a bit. They still just don't have that much HP. Okay, they don't make the horrifying sounds anymore. Graver specimen, no life signs detected. Oh, you can... Can you follow me? Can't follow me through the door. So the Griever's escaping. Maybe that's what's causing the emergency shutdown. Yeah, at first I was pretty unimpressed with the Grievers, like, in the early area. Because I was just like, oh, they're just not even that strong. Who cares? Like, they're kind of neat. But, like, even though they're still not that strong, this area just added so much more to their, like, cool factor. Or creepiness. You know what I'm saying. Like, they have more aura now. Wait a minute, they're going up to the guy. We're gonna have to save him. Storage shutter destroyed. The damage appears to have been done by physical force. Control terminal operates Basal system, currently online. Circuitry failure as portrayed. Okay. Whoops. Recovery pod management terminal monitors the state of contained specimen and forwards the data to a remote database, currently operating in full power mode. All life signs have ceased. No data from body temperature, pulse, breathing, or blood pressure. Ah, a bunch of them are broken out. Light maintenance taken active. A powerful impact has damaged the internal circuitry. Reboot impossible. Security shutter damaged. It appears to have been torn off using enough physical force to break it entirely. Yeah, like this guy doesn't make that weird, horrible noise anymore. What was up with that? I like that little detail of the, like them throwing the maintenance tank away. That was cool. Cryopod tracking terminal monitors the specimen inside the socketed pod. Last use unknown. So activating everything and heating the area up has caused some issues. I'll try this out. Looks like the fire does a little bit of damage over time. Security shutter destroyed. Debris is blocking the door. Strong impact will remove the debris. Data terminal A monitors the recovery room. No data retrievable. Used for communicating with the surgery room. Last use unknown. Manages cryopods in storage room. So that's how I got through there. Whoop. Missile expansion. Increased by 5. Stock management data terminal manages inventory for materials and equipment kept beyond the security gate. Inventory data lost.
Oh no. They're in the wall.
They're in the walls is concerning. Alright. Yeah, this whole ice area is just so cool. I forgot the name though. This is called what? Ice Float? Ice Belt. Okay. If I go forwards through the door. No information. Yeah, why does a Griever attack do less damage than the bat?
Samus, do you copy? I got red dots on my radar.
Kind of curious to see if anything interesting happens in one of these rooms. Sample data terminal A, records and save spray, a password is required. We're going to back up for terminal A. Okay. Yeah, I think all that really happens in these extra rooms, if I go in them, there's a little tiny bit of extra scan data for things that were offline but are now online. Biolab's communication terminal provides surveillance oversight for the 4 laboratory research rooms linked to floor security terminal. The system is currently down. Biolab's communication terminal provides surveillance oversight for the 4 laboratory research rooms. Systems are down due to long-term exposure to extreme cold.
They're coming for me. Going off comms. Meet you upstairs.
They're doing what to you? Whoop. Alright, yeah, that's where we came from. More grievers over there. Oh, that does send me up. No! Wait! I want to see what's to the side then. Okay, there's definitely something I need there. Maybe like a double jump? Like a morph ball double jump? Or something? I don't know. Whoops. I was too busy trying to see if there was something over there to go into. Yeah, being able to manually jump, like, if they ever remake Metroid Prime 2, please let the Morph Ball have a manual jump. That would make the, like, Spider Ball boss so much less painful. Oh, he's sniping from somewhere. Can't figure out how to get back up there. Oh, that's right.
I think we're clear.
Nice.
Solid work, Samus. Power's back online. Feels like the heat is too.
might be what's drawing those strange creatures.
More like thawing them.
You'll be able to use that elevator now. It'll give you access to the deepest level. I'll hang back and try to open the gate from up here. The rest is up to you.
Gotta turn up the game volume slightly in OBS. There we go. Just slightly. The more in healing pod rapidly regenerates cell currently online. Okay, yeah. It's the same as before, just says currently online instead of currently offline. Storage monitor terminal monitors all materials and resources delivered to the storage. Large elevator for wheeled vehicles built to support extreme weight, currently online. Going up, or going down. Classic Metroid Prime elevator. Okay, we'll say though, for the most part, the cutscenes have better shot composition, but this like little loading screen of just quiet pan around Samus. The Metroid Prime 1 elevators had better like camera angles on the elevator. Can we get much lower? Large elevator for wheeled vehicles built to support extreme weight, currently offline. Reboot required before it can be used. Vehicle bay gate cannot be opened while the lock unit is in place. Electric. Wheeled vehicle storage management terminal. Logs vehicles entering and exiting the vehicle bay. Online, however, the controls are inoperable due to the deep freeze. Spinner. Alright. It is kind of a shame to not see, like, the different... I really like the get different visors and different beam mechanic in Metroid Prime 1 and 2. This one, we still do get the different, like, beams in a way, but they're that shots with the fire thing. Let's see. Video's been about 2 hours long. It's almost 1 o'clock. Should I call it here? Yeah, I don't think I have time for another full 2-hour recording before other people are home. But I probably have another like good hour. So I think I might make this one just like a slightly longer, maybe like 3-hour video. At least take a little look around. Vault hatch materials storage for maintaining the underground dome, completely frozen and cannot be moved. Underground dome lock disengage terminal. Input terminal B requires password to disengage locking bolt and open the door. Link to terminal A. Both terminals must disengage their lock simultaneously. Alternatively, the clamps have been manually released. After the clamps have been manually released, the gate can also be opened from the terminal in the control room. And terminal B operates surveillance controls within the dome, no hazardous life forms detected. Terminal A collects uploaded surveillance and environmental data from inside the dome, no abnormalities detected. Underground dome lock doesn't put it. Alright, that's just disengage both locks simultaneously.
Tried to open that gate.
Quarantine chamber for dangerous bioforms. Bioforms considered too difficult to control in a laboratory setting are kept in a special underground containment facility built into a natural cavern. The entry gate is secured with 2 clamps. Once the clamps are manually released, the gate can be opened by 2 staff simultaneously operating its control terminals or remotely from the control room.
Respond. See anything?
Heavy clamp used to secure the door. In the event of a release mechanism becomes non-functional, it can be pulled open.
That did the trick. Opening now.
It definitely got darker.
Happy hunting.
Lift control terminal controls the quarantine access lift for moving supplies and staff. The lift has been removed with reinstallation still pending. Dangerous bioform research terminal collects research data on bioforms quarantined inside the dome. The surveillance system terminal also keeps a backup. Railing for guiding a lift. Analysis implies it would move using the grooves along the sides. The railing forms a U-shaped slope. Actually, I'm yawning a lot. This looks like... You know, if this is a boss room, I actually probably should just do the boss right now. End the video with a big boss. So, no, I was going to say I'll save it for next time, but... I think jumping down actually seems like a good idea. Do the boss today, kind of clear the main first run of the area. Big guy. This guy looks cool. Probably gonna have to morph ball under him. Hit that slot. Gyarados. Crustacean morphology. A giant cingulata-like organism covered in a hard shell only lives in extremely frigid areas and is capable of creating ice from moisture. It possesses sensory organs below the carapace on its head and opens... I had to yawn and stretch. On its head and opens its shell to identify enemies or attack with its mouth. Metroid fusion has altered its body composition, leaving its core completely exposed. Okay, I wonder if that was set up in Prime 3 or something, because like constantly having all this Metroid fusion, and we don't even get to see the Metroids all the time. We only saw it for the first boss. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's me. A different scan for its spinning. Nope. Oh wait. Ice pedestal used by Gyarados to assist with spinning. High-speed rotation melts the surface of the ice block, creating a thin layer of water between it and Gyarados, which prevents friction. Destroying the pedestal will stop the rotation and its tornadic pull. High-temperature weapons are especially effective against the pedestal. It says especially effective, but... Okay, yeah. Oh, it hits you so hard it knocks you out of... Is this doing any damage? It's turning yellow. What the? Okay, I think I have to find a way to get under it. And morph ball bomb. Oh, or wait till it opens itself up. Okay, I got pause. Hands getting the nervous sweat. Okay. It does have, like, flash yellow when they... Huh. Ice block formed by Gyarados is using ambient humidity, named gust crystals by the Lemorn. They slowly track their target and collapse on contact. Okay, so I should just blow them up. Whoop! Whoop! I wonder if you have to, like, hit his eye enough times to make him mad enough to... do his big attack that gets him rolling at you. Dang it. Are those scannable? No. Alright. Alright, he's gotta do the thing. Probably don't want to be near that. Alright. He shoots lasers now! What is this, some kind of ice beam? 90 base power move. 10% chance to freeze. That charged fire shot is very good. Very useful for this. I wonder if hard mode will make it so that the bosses drop less items for mid-boss healing. Or if they'll just, like, do more damage. Ah, dang it. Oh, if he hits you with that, then he doesn't get stunned. It keeps, like, making me jump instead of doing the... Like, it makes me keep going up. Okay, please, game, let me move to the side with my sidestep. I would greatly appreciate that. What the fuck? It just won't let me move to the side. I put the button input in, and it makes me like move up at this weird diagonal angle instead. Oh my god, what was that about? This music's pretty good too. Okay, adjust my timing a bit. Why does it keep like making me get all floaty in the air instead of doing the sidestep? Got him. No sweat. Pizza cake. It's a thing! Spider ball. I'm calling it. Or wait, no, boost. Ah, yeah. Psychic boost ball enables the morph ball to generate rotational. Yeah. There's a lot of things to go boost around in this area. I should probably go back and check out. I know at that generator room there was a shot upgrade if I go there. Oh wait, no, that was a spider ball rail, not a boost rail. Never mind. But there were spinners all around. Spinner for activating a sacred shrine, a fast-moving sphere, or moving inside the... Okay, yeah. I kind of expected the boost to turn purple because of everything else being purple now. The key! Here we go! Purple maxing. One of the master keys. Sweet. Oh, I see. There's a half pipe here.
You've done well, Samus. I'll meet you up top.
Okay. Need the electric lock. The spinner will turn that elevator back on, I bet. But now that I have beaten the area's boss, at least the initial boss, don't know if there's like a hidden one anywhere. I am going to call it for now. I have not eaten yet, and I should probably do that. Well, yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. The maybe, like, I don't know, one of you that's watching to the end of this. What if in, like, 50 years, for some reason, these videos are getting, like, 1 billion views? That'd be really funny. Once I cuss these. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. And, yeah, I'll see you all next time when we're gonna keep playing Metroid Prime 4. Bye.